Greetings, LBHS families. As we are poised to return to in-person learning at the beginning of Trimester 3, this video aims to inform you of the steps taken to ensure the health and safety of students while on campus. The first step in containing any potential spread of COVID-19 is to limit the interaction between large groups of students. At the classroom level, students have been organized into cohorts. Each cohort will spend most of the time on campus stationary in an assigned classroom. Outdoors break areas will be assigned based on classroom locations, and cohorts will be under the supervision of staff at all times. At the campus-wide level, to limit the movement of students from one area of campus to another, each student will be given a color-coded bracelet. The bracelet colors will indicate the student's point of entry to campus, classroom location, restroom location, and designated break area. Prior to the beginning of the third trimester, parents will need to complete an initial COVID screener for all their students. This form will be distributed through Parent Square and can be completed online. Any change in a student's health thereafter should be reported to attendance@lbusd.org. To adequately screen all students arriving on campus, 3 entry points have been established and equipped with temperature scanners. Entry point A is the short street gate to the stadium. Entry point B is the breezeway on Park Avenue adjacent to the Artist Theater. And entry point C is on Park Avenue across the street from the tennis courts. The entry point for each student, as indicated by their bracelet color, is based on their classroom location. Students will have varied arrival times based on their exact classroom location and their last names. While in line, students will remain socially distanced at 6 feet apart. Once temperature is scanned and entrance admitted, students will proceed directly to their classrooms. If a student does not pass this initial scan, they will be redirected to the care center behind the main office, where parents will be contacted for student pickup or release. Students arriving late will report to the attendance office for scan and admittance into campus. The bulk of a student's day will be in the classroom, where continued adherence to health and safety guidelines are especially important. While in the classroom, masks must be worn at all times. Even then, students should be conscious of where and in what direction they cough and sneeze. In addition, students are not allowed to share food, drink, or other materials, and sanitizer will be provided in each classroom. Student desks have been arranged to follow state social distancing guidelines. Students must remain socially distanced most of the time, with closer interaction limited to no more than 15 minutes. During Trimester 3, the majority of students will still be distance learning during the week, as in-person instruction is limited to 2 days a week for each cohort. To facilitate synchronous and live instruction for all students in person and distance learning from home, LBUSD has equipped each classroom with additional cameras to provide teachers the ability to broadcast more points of view while in Zoom. Teachers have been trained in this style of hybrid learning and have extensively planned to make best use of the available tools to deliver the best instruction to all students. There are some activities in which students in class are directed to online resources, so it is important to bring a pair of headphones for your computer every day. The biggest potential vulnerability to all these containment precautions is if students somehow interact with other cohorts in an uncontrolled manner. Students may only use restrooms that correspond to their wristband color, and campus supervisors will be supervising access to restrooms in designated areas. During the lunch period, students would generally remain in their classrooms with their teachers, unless the teachers agrees to supervise the entire cohort outside within their designated break area. At the end of the day, dismissal will be staggered in the same manner as the arrival, and students will leave campus through their designated entry points. Even with the uncertainty that the COVID-19 pandemic brings, Laguna Beach Unified School District will be doing its utmost to provide a safe and rich learning environment to all students.